Hey, beautiful soul, and welcome to the weekly reading for March 20th through 26th. As usual, we will use tarot cards and oracle cards to take a look at the energies and potentials for this week, as well as get some messages from our loved ones in the spirit world. I'm excited to be here with you today. I am Joyful Medium Joy Giovanni, and I help people step out of overwhelm and into love through mediumship, healing, and teaching. And people that work with me walk away feeling connected to something greater, empowered, and more alive. So let's dive right in. First, let me say happy spring to those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm so excited that spring is finally here. So let's just take a look, and happy fall to those of you in the Southern Hemisphere. All right. Ooh. Interesting. As we get going here. Okay. This is a great card, Wheel of Fortune. So it's normally in the upright like this, but with Wheel of Fortune reversed, we can again be feeling like things are slowing or things seem to be going backwards. This is a really great card that indicates we're in the right direction and fortune's on our side and the wheels are moving now. But when it's in reverse, it just can indicate some challenge here. So are you rethinking your direction? Are you thinking, you might be just slightly off course, like mostly in the right way, but just a little bit of tweaking or movement to do there to make it the best outcome for you? Things might be slowing down just a tad, or might seem like they're moving in a backwards is not necessarily true for everyone, but in a different direction than we thought, or at a different pace than we thought. Have you done something recently or made a choice recently that is maybe a little bit out of alignment with where you were wanting to go or what you were wanting to manifest? And what is, interesting. So what's crossing it, blocking it, in the way, challenging it? The Fool, which is new beginnings. The Fool, as I've told you guys before, is the first card in the tarot deck. It is a new journey. Now, it could represent like a whole new life's journey, or it could represent just the next chapter of our journey, but it's usually kind of a big deal. So the thing that is stopping you from moving forward with all of, everything on your side is that you're not willing to kind of step into this new chapter. So is there something you're knowing that you're supposed to be doing, or a way that you're supposed to be living or expressing, and you're just resistant to it? So you're resistant to starting whatever this new chapter is for you, and that's kind of what's holding everything up. Everything else is in alignment. It's just the willingness. So or have things been going in one direction and all of a sudden you got scared and decided I'm going to start a totally new chapter, when really you should be focusing on what you've already focused on. So those are kind of the two options. It's a general reading, so you guys will know what resonates for you personally. This High Priestess reminds us, really, you have some power in this situation. You're the one making the choice. This moon intuition, right? So you have this deep intuition. You do know in this situation, I can feel it on this one. You know which direction you're supposed to be in. You know if you're supposed to be tried and true, following the same path, or if you're supposed to be pivoting into a new chapter, a new version, a new iteration of this. You do know. This High Priestess is not without following some structure and some order, though. I mean, she knows the rules of the spiritual realm. She knows what we think about, we bring about. She knows about intention and manifestation, and she also knows she has responsibility in that. Balance here we see with these two pillars. Really just, are you in balance? Where is your, if you're someone that works with me at all or is on your spiritual journey at all, are you asking your intuition? Are you asking your higher power? Are you asking your higher self? You should be. That will really help you move through this in a much easier way. Now, we saw this recently. I love this because it was in the reverse, indicating that we weren't in balance, and now it is in the upright, indicating that in the past, whatever that was for you a few weeks back, it might have even been last week, I can't quite remember, where you were being asked to come into balance with your spending, with how you're allocating your resources, your time, your energy. you came into balance, you did it. So what are the lessons that you learned from that you can apply this week? Because this is, it's directly from that situation. It's our recent past. However you came into balance, whatever lessons you learned, whatever things came to light for you, use them this week and apply them, and it'll help you kind of sort and navigate through this. Judgment is at the top, which is our highest. Now, this isn't judgment in the way that we traditionally think of it. This is judgment with like, are you in alignment with what your heart's asking you to do? Are you in alignment with the things that you said you wanted for yourself? It's kind of taking a little bit of a retrospective or a stock over, the wheel's a big deal. These are major arcana cards, all of these in the middle. So that means this is a big, it's not a little day-to-day item we're talking about here. It's something big. It's your purpose. It's your career. It's your life. It's what you're doing, your path. And, are you doing the things you said you were going to do in the way you said you were going to do them? Or has something changed? Did you realize something was no longer right for you and needed to move away? Have you realized and you're not moving away? Or have you moved away too soon and you should be in integrity and sticking to what you really want for your life? So it's not so much like an externally imposed judgment in this scenario, and other scenarios it can be, but really just kind of taking stock for yourself, but in a real life kind of way, not just in the particulars of your day-to-day life, but in the thread of your life overall, the integrity, the goals, your core values and beliefs. Are things lining up? Are they matching up with whatever that is for you? So it's just kind of asking you to check that out as you're either resisting stepping into a new chapter or have stepped a little too soon. And that, with your intuition and the structure of what you know to be true, really will help you step into that in what's in your personal highest good with this balance that you learned. This balance is more of a day-to-day balance, though, I'll let you know. This Page of Wands is exciting, right around the corner. Now, pages often bring new opportunities, new beginnings, and this wand is something that we're passionate about. So you've got a new opportunity just on the horizon, and what you're doing here is going to make a big difference. So, maybe you're stepping too soon and this opportunity was going to help you just finish up whatever was already going in the right direction. Or maybe it's the reverse and, you are not stepping soon enough and this opportunity is coming in and you're not willing to step into this new chapter or this new version. And we don't want you to miss out. So just being aware for new opportunities, but really just pausing, internally at least, to take stock of, are you in alignment with what your values are, what you said you wanted, all of that. Now let's just get some more guidance here. What should we use? I have so many cards on deck ready to talk to us. We're going to use the Spirit Animal Oracle, also Colette Baron read here. Interesting. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. So this is you in the situation, the hummingbird. Be here now. So that lets me know that some of you really have jumped ahead into a new chapter before this was complete, the thing you've been working on, your life's mission, your life's path up till now. Some of you did like a hummingbird, kind of flitted from here to there, over there, a little of this, a little of that. And it's like, be here now. Just focus on what you're doing right now and finish this up or keep working in this direction. So when this new opportunity does come in, things will kind of fall into place a little differently and make sense. So are you being like the hummingbird and flitting around everywhere to every, asking lots of people their opinion, asking for lots of people's advice? That's not always the best thing to do. I'd have maybe one or two trusted advisors that you're consulting with at the most, plus your own intuition. But, be here now. Focus on what is in the moment, not what happened in the past, not what you're, necessarily down the line in the future that you're projecting, but be here now. So that's just a really important indication as you go through your week. Try to remember that. And this is other people's influence in the situation, the koi fish spirit. There is always enough. So this could represent a person external from you or situation external from you, but someone or something is coming in with this energy of lack, right? Of like, there's not enough, or how are you going to do all that? Or you're not big enough, or you're not good enough or educated enough, or there's not enough money. There's always enough. That's the thing for you to know is, do you subscribe to that energy of lack? That's up to you. If you're going to agree with someone else's vision of lack in the world, are you going to say there's always enough, there's always a way, I'm going to work this out, there's going to be new opportunities for me, and I'm going to focus and just be here now. So just be aware of external people or situations trying to kind of sprinkle negativity or that emotion of lack on whatever you're doing, because this is, it's always enough, always enough. And a couple more pieces of guidance, the deer spirit. So being gentle. Deers are amazing observers. So, if you've ever seen a deer live in the woods, immediately they pause and observe. They really are very, if you see their ears are always moving and being observant, listening, they have a deep, I guess could be an intuition, it could be, animal instinct, whatever you want to call it. But are you moving softly? Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Are you being aware? Are you being kind to yourself and others as you move through this week, through this situation? Be a gentle touch. So maybe it's the way you're communicating to others, maybe it's the way you're communicating to yourself, but that is just a little something for us to know this week. Be a gentle touch. And lastly, here we have badger spirit, fearless and bold. Now, at first glance, these might seem opposite, right? Be a gentle touch and fearless and bold, but they don't have to be. You can be bold and fearless and still gentle and kind. These can go together. And kind of taking a look at yourself while we're doing this evaluation here. Are you both of those right now? Are you fearless and bold and also gentle and kind to yourself, to others, to the work you're bringing into the world? Is that true of you? And don't give up. I mean, badger, right? It's a word in most of our culture, to badger someone, to bother them. Don't give up. Badgers are persistent, they're fearless, they're bold, but they're also persistent. Be persistent in what you know and your intuition is right for you with the lessons you've learned and the things that you've gained and the goals that you have and what you've been working for. Don't miss this opportunity. And really, it's up to you to know, okay, am I jumping ship too soon and starting a new chapter when I still have this, that's a priority or that's not complete? Or is it time to move this in a new direction or towards a new chapter and I'm not willing to let go or to reinvent whatever the wheel, reinventing the wheel, right? So only you will know in your situation, because these are general reads, obviously. But yeah, so this is really exciting. And remember, be here now, hummingbird. Don't be all over the place. Try to be focused on what you're doing in the moment, which is funny. I think all things that happen during a reading count, and I'm in the office, and if you can hear that obnoxious car horn alarm outside, can you be present with distractions going on? There are always distractions in our life. Can you be present? Can you be focused? Can you be here now, no matter what is chirping in from the outside that might be an annoyance or a distraction? Okay, it is time for the messages from our loved ones in the spirit world. So if you are in a place that is safe to do so, I am inviting you to just take a deep breath, rest your eyes closed, clear your mind for a moment, open your heart, and whichever loved one pops in, let the messages or one of the messages be from them. Okay. We're going to just pull some clarifiers here with this. Okay, let's just use this Enchanted Map Colette Baron Reed deck here. Interesting. Okay, so this first message is, I see all of your thoughts. So if you're wondering if your loved ones can hear you, are aware of what you're thinking, the prayers you're sending out to them, the talks you're having with them in your mind, they see all your thoughts. They do know. And the encouragement for you right now from them is ride the wave. There's ups and downs. They know what you're going through. They definitely are right there with you, seeing your thoughts, and they're encouraging you. I mean, if you look, there's even two dolphins here, one riding the wave right along with the other one. So they do see your thoughts and know what you're going through. And they're just kind of giving you some support and encouragement around this, saying, you know, sometimes you just got to ride the wave. You just got to go with the ups and downs. You just have to find ways to be playful, even in the big waves, right? The stormy weather, but they see it. They see your thoughts. They know what you're going through. And they're just along with you for the ride. So don't feel like they're anywhere else. All right, next message here. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. I'm putting these two puzzle pieces together. I love. And then sacred pool. We often think of that sacred pool as that place deep within us, you know, that pool of our deep intuition and emotion, that space within where we can go. So they're encouraging you to kind of go within, go into your emotions, and you might not understand it now. You know, even still, even if you're in that place of meditation and sitting in your power and feeling them close to you, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. So whether this is as it relates to them, you know, your loved one who this message is from, or as it relates to what's going on in your life right now, even though you might not understand it now, everything really does happen for a reason. And I've told you guys this before, but water in these type of cards often indicates deep emotion. So if you are in the struggle right now, if you are having a tough time in some deep emotions, some challenging emotions, you know, your loved one, just clearly they're with you if they can give you this message. You might not understand it now, but everything really does happen for a reason. So process those emotions, be with them, yes. But just have in your mind, okay, I don't understand this now, or I might not understand the full picture of this, but everything must happen for a reason. So let me just keep moving forward, processing these emotions. And your loved one knows the missing piece to this puzzle here. So they're just encouraging you, like, yeah, we can see a little more of this than you can see. You might not understand it now, but really everything does happen for a reason. And can you trust that? Maybe that's part of what you're working on. There is no time where I am. There is only time on the earth. Yeah, we measure things in our human mind by time. They don't. Spirit of place, interesting. So this is just kind of like, you know, we have time and space. We have attachment to certain places. On the other side, there's no time and space. They're not in like a specific place like we are. You know, it drives me crazy when people talk about earthbound spirits that are stuck in a place. That's not true. That's not real. They're not stuck. They're still people. They still have their memories. They still have their emotions. They still have interest in places that you went or places that they loved here, but they're not bound by time over there. That's a human construct that we have made on this earth plane just to understand schedules and our human life, since it's limited in time. You know, we measure things in time. On the other side, it is eternal. Time does not exist because they don't need it over there. There is no end, so there's nothing to measure. So can you just allow that to be and allow them to be with you, even if you're not understanding how it's possible with time and space? You know, time and space are different on the other side. So they're not, you know, moving on without you, and they do understand what's happening with you. It's just they don't measure time and space over there in the same way that we do. It's hard to wrap our minds around here a little bit sometimes, but just know your loved ones wanting to get through to you, like, hey, there's no time and space over here. It's just a little different. So I hope those messages resonated with you. I hope you made it to our free monthly healing last weekend. And if you didn't, make sure you're on the email list or in the Joy Soul Spa Facebook page, because you'll get announcements and the link to the Zoom. It's totally free and it's a lot of fun. So let me give you our mantra message for the week, our little message to hang on to of inspiration. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. This is back to, like, even if we don't understand right now, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. And I know that this dragonfly is a little hello from the spirit world to someone out there for sure, because I can feel it on my heart. So if you have someone that says hello to you with dragonflies, hello from them, and trust the direction of the universe. Trust the direction We saw that wheel of fortune. Trust the direction, right? Trust the direction that your heart's calling you to go. Trust the direction that resonates with you, that within your soul to be true. You are being guided. I hope these messages resonate and have some meaning for you this week. I would love to hear in the comments how so. So I hope you'll be here with me next week, and subscribe, share. It's great to be with you. Big hugs and bye for now.